Hello guys, and welcome to October. Okay, so the October energies are very portally. Okay, the question that I was brought to this reading for was, Spirit was like, what's unfolding for you? Like, what's arriving for you? The whole month is almost like this entrance to our living phoenix cycle. And so I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. I am working with some amazing minds and am learning so much. And as such, some of the things that I do are going to be changing with this frequency. One of those that you guys might be really excited about, for some of you I feel like you will, is that I have created a Substack, Phoenix Alchemy, and that's where I can delve more into this celestial energies. As well, it allows me to offer some just free energies for those that need them, and then for the low price, $8 a month, you can delve deeper in with me and move into more of the Phoenix work and deeper understandings about what's going on. Okay, so we're moving through this living Phoenix energy, and as such, there's the burn of the Aries full moon that is coming, the ashes of Pluto's moving direct. Okay, we're moving that direct station into 1 degree. We're not just at the breathing stage anymore. We are alchemizing, right, through this Phoenix energy, where we're now learning to gain our balance a little bit with this Pluto in Aquarius energy. We have the spark of this Libra new moon. As such, with so much Aries and Libra energy, there is this aspect that we are moving through the completion of some of the things that started back in 2023 for those of us that may resonate with that. We have the rebirth of Scorpio season, right? Libra season into Scorpio season. I think it's really funny, like my chart is like 4 equal parts pretty much. I am Libra sun, Aries moon, Scorpio rising, but I have Libra, Aries, Scorpio, and Virgo as my 4 majors. And then my midheaven is Leo, and my Lilith is a double Gemini. So go figure. But the rebirth of Scorpio season and Neptune cleansing itself as it returns to Pisces. We have the soaring flights of rebirth, as we've got that energy of Mercury shifting into Sagittarius at the end of the month. And so every challenge, every breath, every intuitive whisper is really this chance for you to dance with the celestial. So make sure you, if you're interested, to join me on Substack. I will put a link in the description box down below, and I hope that you will enjoy this oracle reading. Some very particular cards called out to me, and I will be doing the oracle reading and then going a little bit deeper diving over at the Substack. Okay, so let's see what is going on here. Okay, we're gonna pull some starseed, right? sort of energies first to get us going here. Okay. Yeah. I remember. Your soul remembers. Okay. Your soul remembers where it's been, where it's going, what it's playing with in this alchemical sort of celestial energy that is at play between your cosmic being and the universe. And as such, as you're remembering the water world that we came from, as you're remembering, it's like a rebirth that you're being asked to kind of bring into your, I guess, your open realms, so to speak. You are connecting deeper with, there's a feeling of nesting, okay, that's coming through. Thank you, Spirit. And we have break the chain, and it tried to reverse. So you are breaking through, reversing through some very deep ancestral patterns. Some of this is going to mean revisiting the cave during this Scorpio season, working with Pluto to get that sort of abstract of your shadow work completed. And that's not easy work, but it is very important for us, okay? And that is going to clear you from things from the past, okay? Thank you. Breath of the cosmos, yes. Okay? Taking in new breath, taking in new energies, and like returning to yourself. I feel like you've felt very fractured, and some of you have been dimming to fit in and worried about the future. And this is your call to action from Spirit. So let's go ahead and, yeah, okay. Spirit, tell me a little bit more here about our remembrance. Okay, what's unfolding here? Someone really needs to hear this. You're seeing the shadow work. You're seeing the nightmares. Okay. This is a understanding of your own sovereignty. Okay. There may be those of you that are dealing with feeling like you've been repressed. Okay. In some way. Feeling like you've been held down from your potential. And this is actually allowing you to call in your own sovereignty, to be your own, almost for some of you, it's like be your own savior, so to speak, okay? Not saying that you are, like if you are religious, I'm not saying that you are now Jesus, but you know, God is within all of us. So this is you finding that part of yourself, if that is where you've been struggling, okay? And we've got, interesting, cutting cords here, Loki. Cutting away those falsehoods, those illusions, looking in the mirror, seeing yourself differently. And I kind of love this because I haven't done an oracle reading or a video from this perspective before in this. This is my new place that I moved to after my divorce. And so nobody's seen this side of the realm. Nobody's seen this flip side of the coin, but you are seeing it now. And I feel like that's what's showing up, is this sort of flip side of what you're going to see. And facing the storm, facing the spirit of fire, facing this full moon and being like, I got this, okay? I'm moving towards this. And you're calling in loyalty from yourself, from those around you. You're asking for reciprocity. And this is really important, okay? So the shadow work to break the chain. Some of you are going to be doing cord cutting ceremonies, okay? And we've got the wisdom is already yours, okay? You may be pulling out old books, old knowledge, old wisdom. You may be, again, as part of this remembering who you are, there is this integration that becomes alchemizing some of this work. And again, going into the shadow work, I feel like it's going to start with that full moon, and it does feel like a little bit of a storm, but without this walking into this darkness and seeing this wisdom and understanding this, it creates this sort of feeling of fogginess where you need to get above it. So meditation, okay, making sure you're getting enough sleep, writing down your dreams. I had a crazy dream earlier today. I fell asleep and I was in this other sort of dimension, and Spirit was reminding me, because I'm always joking that I'm never coming back to Earth School, and Spirit was like, you forget that as much as this realm, this dimension may feel like it sucks sometimes, there are worse out there. And this was this sort of like maze dimension where it was really like a game, and it was falling through the cracks and rebirthing and having to live it again and again. And we may feel like that's what we're doing here and not going through karma and everything, but they're showing me almost like it was gentler here, okay? And we've got mindfulness again, impermanence. Nothing is going to ever be the same. Every moment is different. Every moment is moving. Definitely you are being called though to mindfulness, meditation. Meditation can be while you're walking, being like, look at the beauty of the changing season, wherever it is that you are, okay? And we've got the ambitions and drive underlying here. So this wisdom, I feel like, is going to serve you in the purpose of what you're moving into going forward. Okay, the breath of the cosmos connecting here. Oof, thank you, Spirit, that was a lot. I'm gonna put this pile back, but we'll keep these two. Yeah, there's an almost like this, you're going to be counseled by Spirit, by ancient energies, so to speak. It could be just some of you are really getting into this connection with the cosmos, understanding the planets. As I'm working on my psychology degree, I have this deep pull towards the astrology, okay? There is astrological psychology, and a lot of it comes from the initial work in the 70s with the psychedelics, the 60s and 70s. But just an understanding that we do have in our charts these specific placements. And I'm doing a lot of work aligning to that and aligning to the archetypes, very Jungian, and this this deep work of our inner origin, our human design. And it's just been fascinating how it all plays out. But there is this sort of feeling that you are getting this counsel, okay? And perpetual desire. Like, what is your heart asking for? What is it remembering? Especially, again, full moon. So I feel like this full moon is the beginning of it, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, your emotions are actually supportive, as is Neptune. Okay, the Neptune energy with Pisces is an important energy to work with. It is something that, like, I feel like it's like Spirit is saying you're in a once in a lifetime opportunity here. Okay, and we've got this energy of justice. It's coming in with Tuesday here, conflicts. So perhaps on the 7th, you might find yourself very tired, conflicted, trying to work through things. We've got this fertility and earth energy, earth family, almost like being born here, towards this healing medicine. Some of you are calling in healing medicine, getting reconnected with different types of plant medicine. Some of you may not know that I am a certified aromatherapist. I wrote one of the best-selling books. You can get it on Amazon or a lot of other different booksellers online. It is Exploring Aromatherapy. It's been a bestseller globally. I talk a lot about the safety of essential oils because that doesn't get talked about a lot. The interactions that can happen with essential oils, as well as the chakras and the meridians and all of that. It's a beautiful book. But some of you may be getting more into your diet and working with your nutrition along with the season. If it's going into spring for you, you're looking at the fresh berries that are showing up and those first spring greens. If you're going into fall, you're feeling that pumpkin spice and that beautiful root vegetables. I had to have potatoes for lunch today, like they were calling to me. Underlying here, we've got, again, some of you are worried about getting older or aging parents. And I feel like this is a way for you to start to move forward. Okay, so I'm going to take the rest of this over to Substack. I hope that this was very helpful for you. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you over there. The link is down below. Have a beautiful October, and I will see you soon. Okay, much love. Bye.